So there we have Mary and Joseph with Jesus at the temple, and whenever they decide to go home, they suddenly realize that Jesus isn't with them. I wonder if you ever got lost. Have you ever been out with your mum and dad or out with maybe grandparents and suddenly got lost? One moment you were holding hands, 1 minute you could see who was with you, and then all of a sudden in the crowd you suddenly get separated. It can be quite a scary experience. I remember once, a long time ago, we went for a picnic. And I wandered off into a little wooded area. And I just kept walking. And whenever I turned around to come back, I suddenly realized that I didn't know where I was. I didn't know where the picnic was. I didn't know how to get back again. And thankfully, somebody found me and was able to bring me back. I wasn't very far away, but because I didn't know where anyone was, I was frightened. But that's not what happened to Jesus here. Jesus decided to stay at the temple. He wanted to talk to the teachers. He wanted to ask them questions. He wanted to hear what they had to say. But Mary and Joseph headed back home, and because there was such a big crowd of them all from the same place, they assumed that Jesus was just with some of the other families. He was having fun with his friends. And it was a day into the journey before they realized that Jesus wasn't there. They had to look round for him. They couldn't see him. They went back to Jerusalem. 3 days they spent searching for him before they could find him. I know sometimes we can be in danger of doing the same thing. We know this great story, God with us, and we just assume that Jesus is there beside us. But then we get busy. We're doing all sorts of things. There are all sorts of things happening in life. There are many things that we're getting involved in. And then we suddenly think to ourselves, well, when was the last time that I read my Bible? When was the last time that I went to church? When was the last time that I spoke to Jesus? And we suddenly realize, I thought Jesus was with me, but it's a long, long time since I saw him. It's a long, long time since I spent any time with him. Where did I leave Jesus? Where was the last place that I saw him and spoke to him? And so today I want to say to you, don't just take Jesus for granted. Don't just assume that he's there with you. He will always be there for us. He will always hear us when we call. But don't just leave him up there. Talk to him. Spend time with him. Ask him to help you and to guide you.